Hello, and welcome back to my poor gaming channel. I am Madigan, and today I'm giving you a replay I played recently. It's in a Kitakaze, the Japanese Tier 9 destroyer. As you can see, I am on a mission here, and not a mission from God, since I'm not the Blues Brother, but I'm on a mission to gain 1 point to my clan, as I am playing my Naval Battles. For that 1 point I have to get 150 ribbons, which in the Japanese destroyer class is easiest with the gunboat. And since I prefer my Kitakaze over my Harugumo, because I've played her more, I decided to take my Kita for a ride. This is a Tier 9 game, and there are some Tier 7 and 8 players in the game too. As I am the only destroyer on this side of the map, I am heading towards Capture Point C, and the Tier 7 US destroyer Mayhem is doing the same at the Capture Point A, which she just reached. I'm trying to make things a bit easier for my team here by spotting for them and reaching the capture point before the other team does. As my team players are so close to me, after reaching the capture point I can actually smoke up and start shooting to gain my 150 ribbons and also do some damage to the enemy team. And my first target will be this rune here. I think it's a Tier 9 German cruiser. It's a cruiser, but I'm not sure if it's German because I don't have her yet. And besides gaining those ribbons, I will try and prevent her from capping, but there seems to be a destroyer in the cap circle B2 because there was a suspicious smoke in there. As my torpedoes are almost loaded, I am going to shoot the smokescreen if I could hit the destroyer in there, and since I'm not sure which destroyer it is, I will get away from my smoke because smoke screens are torpedo magnets. It's always supposable that there is a DD in a smoke screen and they can be a bit annoying. There is another smoke screen up north, but I think that belongs to the Edinburgh Tier 8 British cruiser. So I will try and rather shoot my torpedoes at the enemy battleships and deciding here which one to shoot. There's a North Carolina in US Tier 8 battleship and a Lion in British, I think it's Tier 9 battleship, but she seems to be turning away, so I try and hit the North Carolina as she comes from behind that island. And after that I'll be heading towards Capture Point B, and yes, it was the Edinburgh in there, but since my smoke isn't up yet, I dare not start shooting. And game-wise, we are 1 kill ahead to the enemy and we have 2 capture points. So it's looking good for us as a team. We are some 100 points ahead, though we just lost a 3rd ship. And there's the enemy destroyer Friesland. I think it is a Dodge Tier 9, and if I remember correctly, it doesn't have torpedoes at all, so it's safe for me to smoke up and start shooting at her. I got my calculations right and did one hit with the torpedo against the North Carolina, and since there seems to be a bit better players in the game, they actually managed to knock out one of my guns even when I was in the smoke screen. My teammates are already closing in, and there actually is one in the capture point B, and the enemy team in this side of the map is closing in on the capture point C and my smoke screen, so I better go off. I also use my torpedo reload booster because the enemy battleships are so close that I could get some hits to them with the torpedoes. But I did a miscalculation here and I'm about to bump into this island, so that thought went wrong. And also, as I said before, smoke screens are torpedo magnets. I believe those torpedoes belong to the Edinburgh. As my ship is a bit faster than the battleships here, I can pass the island pretty fast and try again with the torpedoes. There is a spotting aircraft in there and it might spot my torpedoes, which is unfortunate. And also because the enemy battleships probably know that I am around, they most likely will dodge these torpedoes. My smoke isn't yet up, so again I will not start shooting at the enemy ships because they are too close to me. They might get too much of my health off. But soon. Also, there are only 2 ships here with me of my team left. The Alsace, who did the first blood, and Hipper. And now that my smoke is up, I can actually help a bit the Alsace. She can turn away a bit more concealed, and I can start shooting because the Hipper is spotting the enemy for us. As my guns do little or no damage at all, unless I set things on fire, I'm shooting both at both of the battleships here. And I think I should be concentrating on shooting at the North Carolina because she's a lower tier and will get hurt more by my tiny wee little guns. As for the Lion, this is actually just being annoying little nag here, shooting at her. I managed to set her on fire, that's a good thing, but as she can repair the fire damage, I return to shooting at the North Carolina. Also, since my smoke is expiring and the enemy ships are so close, I better leave my smoke and get a bit further away from them. The friendly Hipper got the North Carolina, so there's only the enemy shores and Rune left. and also the enemy lion here. We lost our Alsace, and the Edinburgh is down, well, up north in the capture point. B trying to flip it off from us, and I'm trying to be a wise guy and try and hit the lion with the torpedoes, but she seems to be a good player and knows what's coming, so she's speeding up, and those torpedoes probably won't hit. And here I did a mistake again and got spotted by the shores. I was too close to it to make that turn, so my smoke screen being up again, I can smoke up and keep myself a bit hidden. And as I thought, the torpedoes didn't hit the lion. The shores is closing in on me a bit too fast for my liking, so I better leave my smoke again and turn my guns towards her. She also got her spotting aircraft up so she can see me before she is out of my smoke. She's actually trying to make advantage of my smoke, but since she's shooting, that's no use. I can still see her. She's so close to me. Also, since I've played so many games in my Kitakaze, I've got the Captain perk Adrenaline Rush, which means that the more I get hurt, the more quicker my guns load up. And that was bad news for the shores. Also, since I was already spotted and want to win more hard, I keep shooting at the ruin after I got rid of the shores. Here's the Confederate Award, and since I've gained my 150 hits, actually I'm over 400 by now. I think I did my share in for the team and gained that 1 point for the clan. There goes the ruin, and here are the end results. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.